Whoops, didn't press it hard enough. Good evening and thank you for tuning in. I'm Mark. Welcome to Retro First Hour. And on tonight's game, we're playing Transformers for the PlayStation 2. Wow, chat is absolutely lighting up. Look at that. Look at that stuff. That's about everyone I know. Tonight's video comes courtesy of Jason Soup. He wanted something Transformers related. So here you go, kiddo. Evening, Dan. Good to see you. Evening, Everton. Evening, Sassy. Evening, Jay. Everything is going good. Oh, PK's Raging Man, hey, thank you. This is a dear old friend of mine. And Daryl Cinnamon is in the house as well. Before I get started, I just want to say a big thank you because a few days ago I had a ridiculous amount of followers. I was playing Dead by Daylight and met some awesome people. So thank you to Hristic, Masked Balkan, Asuniac, and Rex MTF. And of course, PK is Raging Mad, who's just a dear old friend. So, no more mooring around. Let's get into the game. Doink. Oh, got a bit of screen flutter there. What is going on? Okay, it seems to have resolved itself. Peculiar. Very peculiar. Seems like it's going all over the place. I'm not quite sure if that's a problem with the game or if I've set something up incorrectly, which, you know, has been known to happen quite a bit. This is really amateur hour. So, Atari. Oh, pedigree right there. Oh, look at that. It changed into the logo. Atari always went extra with their games. Love to see that. So, if you've been living under a rock, Transformers has been around since the 80s. Toy line, cartoon, movie line, game line. They're about the Transformers, the robots in disguise. Dan says he remembers this game was a bit clunky. Well, so am I. 1 million years ago. War for Cybertron was lit. Hell yeah. Speaking of lit, where'd I put my notes? A lost race. Transformers. The Minicons. Ah, here they are. Okay, this intro, I'm really impressed. Hey, here they are. So far, the intro really grabs me. Decepticons. There's Megs. I know that the other Transformers games on the PlayStation 2 were more geared around the Michael Bay movies. Less said about them the better, yeah. I mean, they were okay, but War for Cybertron really kind of just reset the video game sphere for Transformers. Like, okay, we're going back to basics, we're going hard, you know? There, they said the thing. Press start button. So let's see, we've got new game, continue game, which is grayed out, options and extras. Okay, what options do we have? Is that it? Sound mode, widescreen and screen position. Those aren't options. I feel ripped off. And we're keeping it at widescreen turned off. The way God intended it. Auto saving, okay, thank you kindly. G1 gang, hey, good to see you, Wookie. New game. Okay, 3 slots, standard. Ooh, I've never played this one. Just for the sake of not seeing me rage, I'm gonna go on recruit. It was already on recruit. Damn it, all my jokes are adult only. I really need to transform my jokes. Yeah, let's try and keep it PG-13, yeah? Now. I can't tell if the font was messed up or if my glasses are crooked. Probably both. Okay, let's watch the intro. Remember everyone, stay hydrated. For 2004, this is actually pretty well done. Wait a minute.
I would have waited an eternity for this.
With water, obviously. If they haven't...
It's over, Prime.
If they haven't been to Earth yet, why does he already have his truck form? Whatever. Nitpicking.
The mini-cons.
Space truck. Okay. Legit.
Decepticons, trace that energy wave to its origin.
PK's raging mad. Cybertronian truck. Ah.
Of course.
Makes sense. Makes sense. They get upgrades. Ooh, I get to choose an Autobot. Okay, so we got Prime. Always a Prime choice. Wait. Oh, okay. Change menu. Okay, I get to equip minicons. Drop zones. Options. Is he going to give me the same 3 options? Okay. I'm going to turn on... Nope, just music and sound effects. I was hoping for the option for subtitles. As we know, Dear Sassy has trouble hearing. Okay, let's choose an Autobot. So, Optimus Prime. Full attack. I would have imagined that he would have had the highest defense. But what do I know? You got headphones. Oh, that's good. Don't give yourself tinnitus now. We got Hot Shot. Okay. A lot of speed, but lacking in the offense and defense. Debatable. And we've got Red Alert. Okay. Maximum defense. How on earth does Red Alert have more defense than a truck? And surprisingly, no Bumblebee. You can tell this really did come out before the Michael Bay movie. Okay, well, chat, who should I pick? We going with Prime? We going with Hotshot? Or we going with Red Alert? Most votes wins. Although, I will give Jason Soup 2 votes because he did pick the game. And Pika is Raging Mad also gets 2 votes. It's just Prime. Okay. And yes, Daryl, I saw your joke, but no. Okay. No rip-off Bumblebee or Prowl.
How dare you!
Okay, well, it looks like everyone's going for Prime, so let's go for Optimus Prime.
Let's get to work.
There's that voice that we all know and love. Okay, minicons. What's in the minicons section? Blaster. Okay. R1. Default weapon. Okay, I was going to say, we haven't found any minicons yet, so how can I be equipping them? Whatever. Drop zones, I guess? Yep. Mission 1. Oh, there's the music kick up. I can't select anywhere else aside from the Amazon. Also, what is with the music kicking up like that? Weird. More info. Oh, there we go. Minicon, signal origin lost. Last known relay position in Western Amazon. Megatron's Did they misspell? Decepticlone invasion force. Engage in all-out campaign to retrieve minicons. Massive troop concentration detected. Local space bridge node detected and online. Okay, 9 out of Okay, so I guess this has a lot of replay value. Fun fact, the original voice actors were not in this game. Really? I could have sworn that was Peter Cullen. Oh well, enter the warp gate, I guess. Prime dropping off Amazon. Really, Daryl? Well done. I am Amazon Prime. I mean, I like how you snaked my joke about Amazon Prime. Whether I would have done it or not is another thing altogether, but it sounds like something I would have come up with also. So we're not even fighting the Decepticons, we're fighting the Team U knockoff Decepticons. The cutscenes kinda remind me of Star Wars. Don't ask me why. Okay. Oh dear lord, that controller will not stop vibrating. It is annoying. Can I turn that off? Yes, I can. Good. Ah, there we go. That's smoother. Okay, so let's see. Game is running at 30 frames per second. It looks rather decent for a PlayStation 2 game. Hold on, can I change the inverters of? There we go, invert y-axis, there we go. I love how whenever I change a setting, it just stops the music abruptly. Peculiar. I can't tell if the game just isn't sharp, if it's trying to do some sort of motion blur. Anyone else seeing that? Hold on, Dan said, check my WhatsApp quick, mate. Okay. This had better be good, damn it. Okay, from the Armada series. Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. Well, okay, no, I'm sorry. If it were a Cybertronian truck, it wouldn't have an area for people to look out the windscreen. The game looks a tad laggy. The game feels a tad laggy. So, what does the X button do? Nothing. What does the square button do? Makes a sound. Okay, triangle. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, now if I'm using the X button, it drives. Oh, I see what they're doing. Oh, that makes me happy. I don't think there was auto smooth in those games, says Pika. Yeah. The frame rate in this game is rubbish, as you remember. I mean, the game is 30 frames per second. This is the American version, so it should be 60 frames per second. So, don't know what to tell you. Ooh, first person mode. Okay. Okay. Oh, pew pew with R1. I can turn that off, okay. Okay, and L3 and R3 don't do a thing. So, this is a very unique design choice. Check it out. I like it. I'm not complaining, right? So, move up, move down. Pretty straightforward, right? Pressing X does nothing. But if you transform, you have to hold X to drive. So, the button is, and reverse. So 2 buttons are dedicated.
Commander, the Decepticons have followed the Minicon signal to Earth.
Oh,
Our
whose
mission
voice
directive
is that?
to locate the Minicons before they do. Megatron has a head start, and his new Decepticlone army massively outnumber us. This is a full-scale invasion. Navigate your way to the top of that cliff and survey the area.
Oh, help me out. Pika is raging mad. Wasn't that
Please acknowledge.
Whose voice was that?
Received.
Yes. Is it Steve Bloom? Oh, what was the name of the character? What was the name of the character? Pika would. I'm 100% close. It doesn't sound like him. What was the name of the Transformers Prime? Who was the Decepticon who changed it into the red car? It sounds like AI. AI wasn't even around when this came out, boyo. Why did that give me Morgan Freeman voice? Knockout, thank you. Wasn't that the voice of Knockout? Okay, how do I jump? I don't think I can jump. And I seem to be having a very hard time with the elevation. Oh, there we go. Huh, jump is on L1. Darren Norris, but hear his voice again to pay attention. Thank you, Daryl. Day late and dollar short. I would drive up here. Let's hear it again.
We're picking up enemy activity. It's one of Megatron's new Decepticlone soldiers. Prepare to engage. This will be a good opportunity to adjust your circuits for combat on Earth.
Brian Dodson.
Is that understood?
Will do.
He did this game and the Armada series. Okay. That was easy. Same nasal and close, right? Oh, did I just pick up its spark? Okay, this game though, it really feels blurry. Like I'm getting motion sickness just playing
Commander,
this.
the Decepticlones have located a minicon and are preparing to load it onto that dropship. Recommend you engage the enemy and recover that minicon.
Okay.
Do you
Recon
read
mode.
me?
On my way.
See, look at that bloom effect. Okay, so I'll just stand here in the open for recon, yeah? I had to check Transformers Wiki. Aw, thank you. I have such good friends. Okay. Sniper in the trees! Don't mind that tree. Ooh. I'm gonna do something. I don't know how stupid it is. Let's find out. Let's get in there and cause a scene. And... oh, I can't drift. Part of me was really hoping that they were just gonna come flooding out of the ship, but okay. It's a Pokemon!
You have rescued a minicon. Good work, sir. Every minicon you rescue allows you to access extra functions and use different weapons. Keep your optics open while you're out in the field.
Keep your
Minicons
optics
could
open.
be anywhere. You can equip new minicons as you rescue them. If you want to modify your minicon loadout, return to Autobot HQ via Warp Gate.
Okay, if this is the first minicon that we've found in... you know, they were thought extinct, how could he possibly know that? Okay, energon-seeking missile that acquires its own target and homes to it. Homes to it. Sounds weird. Okay, so, goodbye. Okay, it has really good shielding. Oh yes, that is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Oh, did you see that? Okay, 10 out of 10. This game is amazing. I love it. It's actually really funny because Dan and I were just talking about
This warp gate appears
Transformers
to be a node in a modified
last
space
week.
bridge network. The minicons created it to travel across Earth. Activate warp gates to log your mission progress.
Okay,
you can
safe
also
spot.
use these to return to Autobot HQ, where you can restore your energon and modify your minicon loadout.
Yeah, the essential gist of
Do
it
you read me?
Got it.
is... whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, gist of it is that we're probably going to install War for Cybertron on the PC and just play that. We might record it as well. We might record it. Okay, let's try that again. It feels, the fact that you have to go to a save point and go back to the ship to refill your health and then come back to the main game, it takes you out of it a bit. It should have been like Final Fantasy X, where, you know, just touching it just refills your health. Right? Just to cut out the extra loading for no reason. Oh, hello. What's that then? Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Knock knock! I missed. I missed the both of them. Good air though. Optimus Michael Jordan Prime. Okay, so I'm looking around because it said there were 9 minicons to find, so I'm expecting to turn around and there's like one hiding up a tree or something like that. I don't believe there's a map in this game. Show objective.
Commander, the Decepticlones have located a minicon. Do you copy?
Understood.
That's not really... Okay. Okay. Understood, budget knockout. I guess I have to go over the stone bridge, and I have a feeling if I mess up the jump, it's just going to be a game over. I'm going to give myself a save state, just because I know I'm going to mess it up. I know it. I know it. Daryl Cinnamon says, one small adjustment would have been to do a refueling station. Don't think Autobots with that level of advanced tech don't know how to do a fueling station. Yes! Thank you, that was my point, exactly. Okay, that's deceptive. Why are you doing this to me, game? Maximum effort. There we go.
Sir, we've detected a minicon
He
signature
transformed
within
back.
that ruined temple. Recommend you enter the structure with caution and rescue it. Decepticlones are in close proximity.
You mean Energon
Do
Station?
you read me?
Affirmative.
Going in hot. Four down. Okay, I don't think I even took a little smidgen of damage in that. Oh wait, yes I did. I took a smidgen. And I'm healing it back by feeding on the blood of my enemies. Where has this game been all my life? It's cute that human-made structures can hold a heavy bot who jumps. I expect them to crumble and have to drive at the bottom of the river. Yeah. I mean, you know, those Amazonians, they really made their concrete out of something special. Okay, if I activate this, I just want to save. There we go. I just want to save. That's all. Ooh. Missile barrage. Unga bunga cement. Yes. So much for my heat seeker. Energon seeker, sorry. There we go. Anyone else think that Galvatron was a massive downgrade from Megatron? Sad times when they did that. Yes. Yes. Megatron is amazing. In every incarnation. Oh. I was expecting more of a maze. Ooh. Oh, look at this little guy. Safeguard. Miko with a moderate armor protection. Attached to L1. Wookie says that was a 100% corporate decision. I agree. I just realised, I'm pretty sure every single person in my chat today, all of my friends, everybody knows and loves Transformers. This is amazing. Like, at the very least, every game I've ever played always has at least one person who's like, oh, I have no idea what this is. And here I am, like, Transformers. Every single person's like, oh yeah, Transformers. I love it. Love the cartoon, love the movies. Everyone here's on the same page. Love to see it. That's never happened before. Let's get to the top. Whee! Ooh, what's that then? Hello, mon petit. Wow, look at the shields on this guy. There we go. Hey, X-Gaiden, good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Wow, I'm really getting a lot of old friends are coming out of the woodwork tonight. Good to see you, my friend. How's life been? Ooh, just made it. It's been a while, broski, yeah, I'll say. Oh, we got another one. Question for you, Mark. What was your first Transformer toy? Oh, damn. I mean, I was a very small child. I don't remember. I think. No, it wasn't Prime. Okay, hold on. Sassy, you would remember this. You would remember this. I'm not sure.
Commander, I've identified a Decepticon warp signal emanating from the opposite side of the river. It is Cyclotus. You can cross at the top of the waterfall.
Cyclotus.
Recommend you change into vehicle mode to speed up the operation.
Hey, Master Balkan, thank you for tuning in. No, Sassy, it wasn't that one. The first one I had was red and purple. And it was a car, not a truck. It wasn't exactly Prime. It was actually a small bumblebee who my dad bought me. Aww. Bless. See, everyone had Transformers toys as well growing up.
You have retrieved a Datacon. Good work, sir. We can extract information from every Datacon you find.
Archives. Sideswipe. Was it Sideswipe? That was not the authentic one, though. Pika's Ready Man says, I bought my first Transformers toy when I was an adult already. Nothing wrong with that. That just means you were smart enough to pick the best one. Oh, hello. I think I've still got an early 90s Grimlock knocking about. Ooh. Nice. I mean, if we're talking non-bootleg, right? Non-bootleg. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, first Transformer toy was a knockoff. Exactly. But I know for a fact... Okay, I know for a fact I never had an Optimus Prime. Either normal or bootleg. And... I believe the first non-bootleg... Does Beast Wars count? Pika, you are my go-to when it comes to Transformers. Do Beast Wars... Beast Wars counts, okay. Does Beast Machines count? all Transformers counts, okay. Oh god, I'm having a hard time remembering. I think. And someone's gonna have to look. There we go. Someone's gonna have to look this one up for me, right? From what I remember, the first non-bootleg Transformers toy I had, it was from Beast Wars. And it was one that could transform into two animals. It was a scorpion and a cobra. So if anyone could be an absolute gem and open up Beast Wars toys, Cobra, Scorpion, Because I do not remember the names whatsoever. But that was my first one. Scorpionox. No, it wasn't Scorpionox. That was just a scorpion. That was just a scorpion. Datacron, yay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to open it myself because it definitely wasn't Scorpionox. Beast Wars toy. Was it Scorpion Cobra? There we go. There we go. Quick Strike. Quick Strike. There we go. Yeah, look up Quick Strike. That was my first one. As for how old I was, oof, I don't know if I remember. I mean, I believe we were still Sassy. We were still living upstairs at the time. And when I say upstairs, I mean when you were still living, when we were still living together. For those who are not aware, Sassy Luan is my dear sister. Just to put that in context, because it sounded weird. Maximum overdrive. If they didn't want me driving into them all, they shouldn't have lined up in a nice little ring. And that tree just took the brunt of the punishment. Come on, back it up now. Dan, I haven't had the heart to tell you, there's no E in Stacy. You've been misspelling her name wrong the entire past year. I just didn't tell you because, it was kind of funny. I'm terrible. Data cards. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a memory. Hey, Stacey, Mark's childhood. Yes, sis, you probably remember Daryl as well, right? There was another one. Hold on. I think it was from Beast Machines, though. Hold on. Beast Machines Mirage. It was Mirage. Okay, so my first Transformers toy that was not that did not transform into an animal, that transformed into a vehicle, was Mirage. And I believe I'd bought that myself when I was like 11 or 12, and that was my favorite out of all my toys. That one was my favorite. In fact, I had it on my computer desktop with me for many years. And I think when I moved, when I say desktop, I don't mean like as a wallpaper. I mean it was literally there on my desk. Yes, Sassy members. Pika, I'm pretty sure I'd sent you a photo of it one time. Do you remember Medabots? Medabots! Row Battle! Who can forget Medabots? Who can forget Medabots? That was classic. Oh, what was the main one's name? Medabee! There we go. And Rashuko? Was that the other one? I actually felt part of my brain hurt for a couple of seconds. It actually hurt trying to remember that. Toys! Ooh, cute. Just unlocking 20-year-old memories all of a sudden. Part of my brain just went, huh? What? The white one. Yeah, what was it? Rashuko? What were the remote-controlled robots we played with together, mate? That was Rumble Robots. You had... Okay, I had... Was it Clamshell? The blue one? And yours was the multicolored one. Oh, it wasn't Joker. Oh, but... What was it? Okay, let's do this. Way up, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. I don't remember. Bytor.
Analysis of enemy movements
Bytor,
confirms that Cyclonus is marshalling a powerful Decepticlone task force at the ruins on that mountain. Follow the track, but be careful. There are wide ravines ahead.
Ooh. Ooh, am I gonna have to ride over the ravine?
Understood.
Like it's Dukes of Hazzard. Beyblades. Yeah, oh yeah, Beyblades were also very classic from that time period. Okay, my health is completely fine. No need to go back to base. Oh, speak of the devil. Trigger. Wasn't it Drigger with a D? Drigger, Drasil? Because all of them started with a D. And they were based off the they were based off the 4 cardinal directions, weren't they? You know, Suzaku, the Southern Phoenix, Gembu, the Northern Turtle, Sieryu, the Eastern Dragon, and Byakko, the Western Tiger. I think that was it. Pika would know. Pika would also know them as the gods in sky in Final Fantasy XI. God, yeah, right? Final Fantasy XI nightmares. I'm telling you. Last week, I came this close to resubscribing to Final Fantasy XI. I came that close. It was Saturday night. I was watching a video about somebody playing on like a private server, and the nostalgia was just so painful. See a pic of the truck on your WhatsApp. See it later. Okay. But yeah, I never had an Optimus Prime. I had an Optimus Primal, who was from Beast Wars. Beyblade Season 1 is 24 years old. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? I was having a good day. Hold on, I have to check out what Sassy sent me. Remember... Kind of. It wasn't the truck, though. I remember... Ish. I mean, Sassy, you have to understand, right? We're all old, yeah. Sass, to put that in context, you got me that in Edgware Court when we were living in Slierma. That was in 1994. Right? And I remember it explicitly because right before we moved out, I was playing with it and I fired off one of its little pellets, and it got stuck in the groove of the balcony door, and I couldn't get it out. And I remember crying about it because, you know, we couldn't get it out and we were about to leave. All of us can go back in my day. Well, Jason Soup is young. Jason Soup is young in the room. Jason, I have to ask you, right? We're talking about stuff that happened before you were born. That has got to be wild, right? Like we are talking about 16. Yeah, there you go. That's a good lad. That must feel weird because we're probably saying a bunch of stuff that either A, you have no idea what we're talking about, or B, you're like, oh yeah, you know, you've probably seen something on YouTube or TikTok and there's people talking about stuff from the ancient world. Floppy disks. Whee! Generally. Oh, look at that hang time. This is such a fun game. Wow, I can't believe I've already been playing this for 40 minutes. This does not feel like it's been 40 minutes. I'm having so much fun. Ravines. How much do you all want to bet that there is going to be something at the end of this ravine? Like a glove. Was it a nice nose roll? I don't think my bumper thinks it was. Minesweeper Unreal Tournament. Windows 95 Encarta. Damn it, I'm getting every okay. I hope you realize that every single time anyone in this chat says something that's over 20 years old, one of my hairs turns grey. As you can see, my beard has already taken the brunt of it. In fact, I was just talking to my dear friend Pika before we started. I said, "Oh, ADSL." That I was going to be playing Transformers, and she was like, "Wait, Transformers is retro?" I'm like, "Yeah, it came out in 2004. Retro is officially 20 years old." Nokia 3310. Would you believe I still have my Nokia 3310? It's in my bedside cabinet. I mean, okay, I'm sure everyone still has it. It's not as if those things ever broke. I don't use it, but I am willing to bet, right? I am willing to bet, not even a small amount of money, that the batteries just died. Yeah, I'm confident that I can open my drawer and take it out. The battery probably still works. My battery probably still works. It probably even has a tiny amount of charge on it, you know? Not in the oh, there we go. Wait, this is where I started. All I had to do was look left. All I had to do was look okay, sorry. Let's just rewind 5 minutes. I'm standing right here, like, oh, my gamer sense is tingling. There's a minicon nearby. I have to follow that. Oh, never mind. There it is. just have to turn it 1 centimeter. Come on. Pre-iPod MP3 players. Oh yeah, MP3 players. Ooh. That's a nice looking one. Claymore. This minicon drops mines that explode when enemies move too close to them. I can shoot mines to detonate them. When airborne, I can use them as bombs. Oh no, I'm keeping lock on. To HQ you go, little fellow. Okay. Now where am I going? Vehicle mode. 2000s were the best times. You're not wrong. And I just fell in a ditch. Let's get out of it. Now that's a nosedive. Right. We try this again, yeah? I mean, are we just saying that because it was specifically our generation? I mean, okay, Sassy, you are, you would be from the generation immediately preceding mine. Would you say the 90s were the best, the 80s were the best, or the 2000s were the best? I'm going somewhere with this. In what? In general. In general. Jason says 80s. Okay. I mean, you weren't alive for any of those, so you don't get a vote. Times when I was a kid was best. 90s. See, there we go. I think all of us tend to say that the time period when we were between 12 and 18 was the best time. I mean, I have many arguments why, objectively speaking... Why can't I hit that one? I have many arguments why, objectively speaking, the 2000s were the best time period, though. Objectively speaking. Like, not even just, oh, this is because you were a kid during that time. It helps. It helps. Strong Amazon trees are blocking my shots. I know, right? Especially the internet, right? Here's the thing. I wouldn't look at the 90s and say that the 90s were great because internet. Other way around. The 90s were terrible because internet. Who remembers Windows 95? Terrible. Terrible. Windows XP? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So, the 2000s, were amazing because you had access to the internet, but the internet was actually different. You know, in that Windows XP era, Web Sims 1. Oh god, Sims 1. I mean, I'm trying to think of the best way to vocalize this. The 90s, you had the internet, and the ease of access of the internet was too hard. Nowadays, you have the internet, and the ease of internet is too easy. The 2000s were that good balance and blend of, if you found something on the internet, it felt like an achievement. Like, if you had early 2000s internet, if you knew how video editing software worked, you were treated like a god at your school. You know, you were treated as, you know, the second coming of Steven Spielberg. You know, or if you knew how torrents worked, you were you know, without completely screwing up the family PC like Kazaa. Critical thinking has always been a requirement to use the internet. Many lack that still. Yeah, exactly. I mean, back then, like I said, it was a bit too hard to use the internet. Like, especially with the dial-up, and you know, you'd have to phone up your internet service provider if you had to change a setting, and that they would have to give. Oh, I see an objective over there. Oh no, wait, that's just a save point. You know, and they would give you the DNS code because there was no auto domain name. I think I still remember. I think I still remember the old Melita one. Was it 137? Dan, help me out here. You would remember this one. Was it 137.0.0.1? Let's go for a ride. And Drifto. Check out this side. 157.0.0.1. Yes. Our place had either internet or TV. Yeah, 157. I said 137. Close enough. But that just goes to show you. I mean, it just goes to show a different time, you know? Completely different time. It was an exciting Wild West frontier. Nowadays, I would not like to be a teenager on the internet nowadays. It's just, you've got the internet in your pocket in the form of smartphones. Nobody should have that much freedom. Downloading at 5 kilobytes a second was magic. Yes. Dan, do you remember? Did I check if there was a map? I did check, Jay. No map. I've got objective.
Analysis of enemy movements confirms that Cyclonus is marshalling a powerful Decepticlone task force at the
I have to go
ruins
to the
on that
mountain
mountain.
ruins.
Follow the
Okay.
track, but be careful. There are wide ravines ahead. Please acknowledge.
Yes.
But I've very, very clearly gotten sidetracked and I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Oh yeah, I mean, let's just talk about piracy. And before anyone goes into a piracy thing, 2000s Malta, there was no anime. There was no animes. Like, you got what was on the Italian stations and on Cartoon Network. That's it. So the only way we could get anime here was from Kazaa, you know? And to get like one episode of Street Fighter, for example, Street Fighter 2V, it was 60 megabytes. It would take 1 week to download. 1 week, constant downloading. And Daniel remembers that. We were all happy. I had we used to basically have watch parties at my place. We used to have watch parties of, oh, I actually got the episode, and he would come round and we would watch it on weekend. On the weekend, sorry. On the weekend we would come and watch all of the Kazaa. Sorry. Got very ethnic there all of a sudden. That's how big a deal it was. Nowadays I turn around and I just blink at my router and I've got Netflix available, and I've got more TV shows than I could possibly hope to watch in a single lifetime. Like, it's not special anymore, you know? It's not special anymore. You remember rushing back from school to watch Dragon Ball? Yeah. Do you remember the time slot? Plus the DBZ movies on VHS and DVD. You know how deranged I sound? How do I sound deranged? Which part of me sounds deranged? Do I sound like Ted Kaczynski right now? What animation was that? He just landed like Peter Griffin. he just landed like Peter Griffin. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about when I say that. No, and I don't sound. You're going off the 90s version of back in my day, uphill to and from school in the middle of July. It's not deranged. I'm actually saying to get one 60 megabyte episode of something, you had to wait a week to get it. Oh, come on. Like, this isn't, you know, it's not deranged, it's a fact. Whereas nowadays, we open up Netflix and we're like, there's nothing to watch. Like, really? Really? We've got more stuff than ever and we're just bored of it. Oh, I am going to swear, so if there are children watching, I suggest they leave the room for a second, right? That's not the deranged part. This whole rant of that man shouting at clouds. Well.
How dare you!
Jason's heard words. Okay, fair enough. So, actually, you know what? I won't. Okay, fine, I will. And then the worst part, because I'm wondering how many heads this is going to go over. And then the worst part, you spend a week... No. You spend a week downloading that one video file, and then you open it, and then it won't play because you're missing the codec. Fuck Real Media Player. Who remembers that over-bloated piece of shit? RMVB file format. Like, you waited a week and you download it, and it's like, oh, please download Real Player. Then you download it, and it was essentially the biggest piece of spyware possible. Oh no! Yay! Oh, for a second there I thought I was going to make it. Or, you know, you're missing a DIVX codec. Ooh, that's a big one. That's what she said. Oh, it's got shields. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, look at that ragdoll. Look at that ragdoll. That is straight up Peter Griffin. Run. Get stuck at 98%. Yes. And there it goes. That ragdoll was absolutely glorious. I love it. I mean, Wookie, you say deranged. It's like I'm not exaggerating. Okay, old man shouting at class. We're just talking about... Okay, you know what? I don't think there's any way we can talk about the 80s and 90s and 2000s without going to Abe Simpson shouting at the cloud. Energon shield deflector! 360-degree Energon shield, okay. Beam and blaster. That would have been really useful a couple of seconds ago when I was getting Kamehameha hard back to the Stone Age. Kids have it too easy on the internet. Wookie, they do. And you want to know why? Because kids don't know how to use computers anymore. I'm trying to remember who it was. But there was this one... it might have been Thor. Not Marvel, you know, God of Thunder, but Thor, the ferret guy. He was saying how he was helping out at this one thing, and it was like a video game, kind of like Tokyo Game Show sort of thing, and they had a booth set up for kids to try out their new game for kids, and none of them knew how a keyboard and mouse worked. They were all pressing the monitor saying it doesn't work. So, kids don't know how keyboards and mice work anymore. So yeah, I think it got too easy. I think it got too convenient. Did I just break my chin off as I fell down? Okay, there you are. Needing memory cards to save. Yeah, and then you'd get one of those terrible third-party memory cards because you didn't know any better because you were 9. And then you're playing and it just randomly deletes all your data. Okay, I mean, I hope I'm getting close to the end of the level because I'm like 5 minutes away. Oh no. Here's another thing that was fun as well. I know exactly what we're on about. Okay, here's another thing. Do you remember when forums used to be a thing? Like, you would go searching out for... Nowadays, it's all Reddit. It's all Reddit. If you don't like Reddit, you're kind of screwed. Back then, you had choice. The Game Shark or the Action Replay, right? Back when cheats for video games were something that you would have to, you know, hack in, not pay for with your credit card. Yeah. There we go. I'm not entirely sure, but I think Optimus Prime gave him the middle finger right before he blew up. You saw that? He was like pew 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 boing pew 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 pew. Difference is I'm not complaining about how easy kids have it. I'm not talking about a convenience point. I'm talking about that the convenience is making them dumber. Like we're going backwards. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
Commander, there is a strong residual minicon signature emanating from this mountain. I believe it is the source of the original signal that reached Cybertron. That explains the presence of Cyclonus.
Okay, Cyclonus detected.
Do you copy?
I copy. Shield! Yay! Shield worked. Pika says, might not be dumber, but taking everything for granted. I mean, I don't mean dumb in the, oh, you know, you dumb kids. I mean, as in they actually don't have the knowledge of how certain things work. That we would just take for granted. That, you know, you should know how to work. Like, installing and uninstalling an application on Windows. They can do it on a phone. Ooh, flashbang, rocket launcher. I'm gonna keep my homing. Gonna keep my homing one. Didn't have the tech. They never taught it, how can they learn? Exactly, and that's my point. Then they're not taught it. I don't know, but back in my day, I must have destroyed the family computer like a dozen times, but I learned how stuff like codecs work. Ooh. Like, just getting a DIVX codec to work, and it made me, yay!
Planet is Decepticon property now, Autobots! Heavy unit, attack!
I love how he's just casually standing on top of the ship, which is also most likely another Decepticon. Hello, mon petit! Shields up, shields up, shields up. Shields up again. Take cover behind... did he just fall off the ledge? He just fell off the ledge! Okay, I'm just going to stand here and get my weapons back to full. There we go. Transformers. Ooh! Okay, never mind. Such a dramatic fly, very much so. Like I said, it reminds me of Family Guy. Just see Peter go, there we go. Just see Peter go flying. Such a dramatic fly, right? But, they didn't even do anything.
The Minicon signal originated from this position. Search the area.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Really good CGI though. For 2004, really good.
Over here.
Just steps on them all.
They're calling to other minicons on Earth.
Oh, that's
Track it
cute.
from HQ. Roll out.
That is cute. And I'm very happy to finish my retro first hour of this game at the end of the level. That's a space bridge. Hell yeah. So, what did I think of Transformers 2004? I love it. I had a lot of fun with this game, and I keep finding myself. That's one of the things I love about doing this little show, because, you know, Lord knows I'm not getting paid for it, is I find the weird and the wonderful. And this is a wonderful. This is going to be one of those games that I play in my room before bed. Brilliant game. Yeah, exactly. I want to play this game. And I don't know, I'm kind of sad I didn't play it back in the day. Yeah. So what do I think? Yeah, 2 thumbs up. I mean, the initial jankiness wore off pretty quickly. Really, it felt so smooth to play it though. That the handling when driving, I thought it was going to be clunky. It was not. It was just so intuitive. I really had fun with that. So, Jason, thank you for the recommendation. That was a ton of fun. You have excellent taste. You take after your uncle, me. Oh yeah, that's right. Jason Soup is my nephew. If I never told anyone. So, we are going to please try Hitman for the PS2. I've played Hitman already. You need to look at the back library, my buddy. And now, to cap off the stream, we're going to be playing Game Trivia. And boink. Here we are. Today's theme is Great Britain. Half of my viewers are from there, and I just sound like I'm from there, but I'm not really. So, for people who have not played this before, Game Trivia, it's essentially Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Please don't sue me. We will have a question. We will have 4 answers. Pick the correct answer. The answers are all in alphabetical order, just in case anyone thinks that, oh, it's a secret. He's doing... No. It's all alphabetical. Get an answer correctly. Just move this out of the way before I trip ass over tip. Get a point. Who would like to play? And we've got 5. Who's playing tonight? Oh, and you'll have 30 seconds to guess the answer, because I'm not a monster. Rolling my sleeves up. It was 25 Celsius here today. Look, I went out. I'm getting a tan. Jason wants to play. Okay. Oh, what's wrong with my pen? There we go. Okay. Sassy wants to play. Pika, Daryl. Okay. Wow, I don't think I've had this many people playing this before. And Dan. Wow, I've literally run out of paper. This is amazing. Never seen it before. So, just make sure I've got everyone. Dan, Jason, Daryl, Pika, Sassy. Is that everyone? I believe so. Wookie, you want to take part? Come on, mate. It's about... Well, it's not about Britain, but... really heavy in there. You know what, Wookie? I'm going to put you down if I have to. There you go. There's the Wookie we all know and love. Okay. Eyes down for question number 1. Hogs of War featured the voice work of which famous British comedian? Was it A, Al Murray? Was it B, John Cleese? Was it C, Rick Mail? Or was it D, Rowan Atkinson? 30 seconds on the clock. Hogs of War, of course, being an amazing PlayStation 1 game about war and pigs. Hence Hogs of War. So, Sassy says D. Daryl says A. Wookie says something that C would do. Daniel says D. Jason Soup says D. Everton says C. It was in fact Rick Bell. Everton, I didn't know you were there as well. Oh, thanks, buddy. Okay, so... Okay, and Pika said D. Okay, so... well done to Wookie and to Everton Bloke. You both get 1 point. Well done. It was in fact Rick Mail. Rest in peace. He really was my favourite out of that list. The young ones, Drop Dead Fred. Amazing. Question 2. Eyes down. Ultima series creator Richard Garriott also portrays which in-universe ruler of Britannia? Is it A, Count Tudor, B, Duke Windsor, C, King Avalon, or D, Lord British? 30 seconds on the clock. Ultima is classic, and Richard Garriott, you can't get any more British than that. Pika says A. Sassy says D. Daniel says B. Daryl says D. Everton says D. Wookie says D. There's a lot of D's on the board. And Jason says D. Correct answer was in fact Lord British. And fun fact, that was actually his nickname when he was in school, because he went to school in America and he would say hello instead of hi. So I just kept calling him Lord British. Okay. The man also has a sword made out of meteorite. Garrett's a legend. Question number 3. Which famous fighting game character is not British? Is it A, Cammy White from Street Fighter? Is it B, Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur? Is it C, Morrigan Ainsland from Darkstalkers? Or is it D, Nina Williams from Tekken? 30 seconds on the clock. Sassy says A. Daryl says D. Wookie says D. Daniel says D. Pika says B. Everton says B, and Jason says B. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of answers. The correct answer is in fact Nina Williams. She's Irish. Ah, didn't think I was going to do that, did you? Yep. So all the D's have it. Well done, well done. Just crossing off the scoreboard here. This is the biggest scoreboard I've ever had in my entire history of doing this. Okay, moving on to question number 4. This next one should be really easy, but we'll see. What is the name of Lara Croft's home in the Tomb Raider series? Is it A, Croft Estate? Is it B, Croft Hall? Is it C, Croft Manor? Or is it D, Croft Villa? 30 seconds on the clock. Oh my, so Daryl going straight in with a C. Sassy going in with a C. Daniel going in with a C. Pika going in with a D. Basically everybody says C. The proper answer is yes. That is a lot of C's. And the answer was in fact C, Croft Manor. Croft Manor being the tutorial level on almost every single Tomb Raider. So understandable if you wouldn't know, if you've never played the game. But it's fun. Fun fact, it's supposed to be in Surrey in the UK as well. So, we've got the last question. Eyes down. It's going to be a tricky one. Which game was not made by the British company Bullfrog Productions? Is it A, Black and White? Is it B, Dungeon Keeper? Is it C, Theme Park? Or is it D, Populous? 30 seconds on the clock. Bullfrog Productions being a very, very prestigious game studio that sadly got shut down because EA are terrible people. Wow, we have a lot of stuff. Daryl says B, Sassy says A, Everton says B, Pika says D, Wookie says C, BB. The answer was in fact Black and White. Now, all 4 of these games were made by Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux used to work for Bullfrog Productions. He left in 2001 and founded Lionhead Studios, and his first game was Black and White. His second game being Fable. So, answer was in fact Black and White. Sassy, you total guess. Well, then don't be patting yourself too hard on the back. So let me see what I've got to add up here. So Daniel has 2 correct answers. Jason has 2 correct answers. Sassy has 3 correct answers. Pika has 0 correct answers, but thank you so much for taking part. Daryl has 3 correct answers. Everton has 3 correct answers. But today's winner, with a score of 4 out of 5, is Wookie. Congratulations, Wookie. Well done, mate. Well done. This was a tough one. But you see, I love the energy that Wookie brings. I love the energy. He's like, if I have to. And just casually walks in and just wins. And just beats everybody else. Like, you know. So, talk about anime protagonist aura. Like, so boring. And just goes in, you know, bullseye. Snooker. Clear it all in one go. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right here. Today was a really fun stream. I really had fun with this. And this is what it's all about, you know? Let's have a little mess around with my friends. You protest with a cup of tea. Yeah, well, the Americans protested with a whole harbour full of tea, so... Yeah, cup of tea sounds good. Stay hydrated. As for next week's game, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to play, as per usual. I literally pulled this one out of my rear end a couple of days ago, when Sassy told me that this is what Jason wanted. So, send in your recommendations. That's all I say. Send in your recommendations. I am not playing Resident Evil. It's not Halloween. Follow the rules. Horror games during Horror Month. It is that simple. When it's May, I play a Star Wars because, you know, obligatory at this point. Send it me one-on-one, so there's no arguing in the little chat over here. Anyways, but thanks so much for watching. You're all awesome friends, and I don't say that enough. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, if you took part in game trivia on YouTube, let me know. Did you get the magical 5 out of 5 and beat Wookie's score? I highly doubt it. Wookie's very brilliant. Pac-Man. No, I'm not playing Pac-Man. In June, I play Cash Banuka. Stop referencing people who have way more talent than I do, Daryl. It's not cool. It's not cool. Until then, everyone, thank you so much. Stay safe, God bless, and I will see you on the next Retro First Hour. Bye.